Voyager 1 represents humanity's most distant technological achievement, having departed Earth in 1977 to explore the mysteries of Jupiter and Saturn. It granted us our first close-up views of their turbulent atmospheres and breathtaking rings, an extraordinary leap for space science. After completing its primary mission, Voyager 1 continued its journey, carrying the golden record, a greeting to any life it might encounter. For almost 50 years, it has traveled in solitude, venturing farther than any other human creation. In 2012, it crossed the heliopause, entering the unexplored space between the stars. Voyager 1 is our only direct probe into this enigmatic region, sending back faint whispers about cosmic rays and magnetic fields. Its trajectory has always been outward, a lone odyssey with no intention of return. Built with the technology of the 1970s, the spacecraft uses less power than a household nightlight. Its computers have less memory than a modern car key fob, yet it has survived cosmic radiation, frigid temperatures, and the unyielding march of time. Originally designed for a 5-year mission, Voyager 1 has endured nearly 48 years, standing as a monument to human curiosity and perseverance. We always imagined its journey would end quietly, its energy would run out, its transmissions would cease, and it would fade into silence. That was the ending we expected, a gentle farewell to a legendary explorer. But the universe had other plans. Voyager 1's saga was far from over. In reality, its most astonishing chapter was just beginning. Something unforeseen happened in the void, an incident that would challenge everything we thought we knew. Voyager 1 was expected to drift endlessly, a silent monument to its creators. But as it pressed on, it became more than a machine. It became a symbol of humanity itself, wandering the endless unknown. Its mission was believed to be a final farewell. Yet the cosmos had a different ending in store. What followed would defy all expectations. And it all began with a faint transmission from the depths of space. The first sign of trouble was a whisper, an anomaly in Voyager's telemetry. The Doppler shift, which measures how fast Voyager is moving away, began to decrease. At first, engineers thought it was a sensor malfunction, but the anomaly persisted. Voyager 1 was slowing down, impossible in the frictionless void of interstellar space. Diagnostics showed all systems normal. The thrusters hadn't fired, nothing was broken, yet the numbers were undeniable. Then, the Doppler shift reversed. Voyager was no longer moving away, but heading back toward the sun. The probe had executed a perfect, impossible U-turn in interstellar space, with no fuel or force to explain it. The news sent shockwaves through NASA. The tiny attitude control thrusters couldn't generate enough force to reverse its direction. There was no known gravitational source powerful enough to do this without destroying the probe. Either our understanding of physics was wrong, or something unknown had taken control. Voyager 1 was coming home, and no one knew why. The impossible had happened. The spacecraft's journey, once thought to be a one-way trip, was now a mystery. The team was left with more questions than answers. What force could have turned Voyager around? Was it natural or something else entirely? The world's most distant messenger was now heading back, its purpose unknown. The universe had just rewritten the rules, and humanity was left to wonder what would come next. This reversal defied the very bedrock of physics, Newton's laws, Einstein's refinements. Voyager's inertia, built over decades, should have kept it moving outward forever. To stop and reverse it would require an enormous, sustained force, something Voyager simply doesn't have. NASA considered every possibility: a black hole, a strange gravitational object, an unknown energy field. But the data showed no evidence of tidal forces, no exotic particles, nothing unusual. The space around Voyager was empty and normal. The force that acted on it was invisible, undetectable. Only one conclusion remained. The force was not natural, it was directed. Something or someone had intercepted our spacecraft and set it on a new course. Voyager 1 was no longer ours, it had been commandeered. We sent a message in a bottle into the cosmos, and now something was sending it back. The implications were staggering. What message was it carrying? Who or what had found our probe? The universe had answered, but in a way we never expected. and the world waited for the next signal. As Voyager 1 began its return, its signal changed. The data stream, once predictable, now contained new, structured packets, complex, layered, and unlike anything programmed into the probe. It was as if new software had been uploaded from an impossible source. The signal was a repeating pattern of binary code, ones and zeros, a message. Cryptographers and analysts worked in secret to decode it. The message used prime numbers and universal constants, a clear attempt to communicate in the language of mathematics. Embedded in the signal was a schematic, not of our solar system, but another, with a highlighted third planet. A three-dimensional star chart pinpointed its location in the galaxy, a return address. The message was clear: we are here. But there was more. The signal included a response to our golden record, alien music, images, and complex biological data. Their biology was far more intricate than ours. They were showing us their world, their science. And then, a chilling sequence, a warning. The message was not just a greeting, but an alert. Something was coming. The probe had become a messenger for a distant intelligence, and the world was about to learn what it meant. The universe was speaking back. The intelligence behind the message was unlike anything we'd imagined. Its grasp of physics was centuries ahead, manipulating Voyager from light years away, reversing its course without visible propulsion. Some speculated it was a machine intelligence, perhaps a self-replicating von Neumann probe. Others wondered if it was an entity from a higher dimension, operating under different physical laws. The biological data was silicon-based, with crystalline structures, life as we'd never seen. The warning became clearer. A pictogram showed a wave of energy from the galactic core, with our solar system in its path. It was a galactic weather forecast, a natural cyclical cataclysm unknown to our science. They hadn't turned Voyager around to threaten us. They turned it around to warn us. The message was a lifeline from an ancient intelligence. And now, it was up to us to listen. Faced with this revelation, NASA went silent. Public data feeds vanished, replaced by vague messages about technical difficulties. Behind the scenes, a top-secret operation unfolded. Governments were briefed, sworn to secrecy. The implications were staggering: scientific, political, existential. Telescopes worldwide turned to the alien coordinates, seeking confirmation. But secrecy began to fray. Amateur astronomers noticed the shift. Rumors spread online. The official story wore thin as pressure mounted. Inside agencies, debate raged when and how to tell the world. The greatest discovery in history was too big to contain. Humanity stood on the edge of a new era, waiting for the truth. The secret broke, a leak, not an announcement. Voyager coming home, alien message confirmed, exploded across the globe. Disbelief gave way to awe and fear as NASA confirmed the impossible. Humanity's focus shifted to the stars. The existence of alien intelligence was now fact. Scientists became celebrities. Religious leaders searched for meaning, and markets trembled. The coordinates of the alien system became our new North Star. Art, music, and philosophy transformed. Unity surged, but fear crept in. The warning spoke of a great wave from the galactic center. Astronomers found faint evidence supporting the threat. The question was no longer, are we alone? But can we survive? The world's scientific community mobilized, racing to understand and protect our planet. The alien message was both a gift and a curse. The clock was ticking. Voyager 1's return ended one era and began another. We were no longer alone, no longer the pinnacle, but a fledgling species, warned by a greater intelligence. The message redefined our place in the cosmos and forced us to confront our future. Decoding the Voyager signal became humanity's most urgent task. A blueprint for survival might be hidden within. Voyager's new mission: to bring back knowledge that could save us. Every signal is now a lifeline, a bridge between civilizations. We are united by a common threat and a shared destiny. The universe is more mysterious and wondrous than we ever dreamed. The story of Voyager 1 reminds us, the greatest discoveries are still ahead. The cosmos is waiting. And now, it knows we are here.